Hello everyone, and welcome back to our third episode of Season 2 of our Let's Play Subsistence. I'm your host, Captain MKG, and son of a bitch. A little bit of advanced tactic after trying to shoot these arrows for so long. Eventually I just figured out how to, know where to look to pick them up. Alright, so once again, we are alive and breathing. We cannot ask for much more than that. So once again, we're only going to try to limit ourselves to the big trees, if that at all. Honestly speaking, I am going to try to keep myself focused on just the plants and just trying to defend myself as best as I can against the bigger critters. So one tactic I am going to try to use is I am going to try to hunt the bigger animals. So that means is the following, and then advanced kill. Goodbye, bear. So what you just saw there was 2 quick arrows to the bears, and then a quick shotgun shell, and we are good to go. Of course I'm out of arrows, because that would only make sense. So, oh well. And while we're at it, we are going to try and pick up the pickaxe as well. Trying to use the pickaxe, I should say, to go ahead and try and mine some ore whenever we can. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this damn chicken here. Mostly now just because I want its feathers. Okay, again, trying to limit ourselves to tree interaction. Just chop this whole thing down just so we have our sticks, and kill. Butcher. Alright. There's our first target for the day. Okay, that was just a deer, sorry. Thought it was a wolf or some other crazy critter. Alright. So this is potassium. And 2 things. Obviously gun round, or sorry, not obviously, but potassium can be used for gun rounds and for also creating, or not creating, but also as a rich fertilizer as well. So nothing I can use yet, but I will go ahead and top myself off there. We don't have any nails yet, so we can't craft the arrows just quite yet, but once we find a crate, we will get there. Alright. So once again, with the ore, it is a little bit on the, not so entertaining side, so we'll try and keep that to a minimum and just focus on, what's in front of us. And that usually is going to, for me, entail just trying not to, double back, always trying to look forward, not trying to do a lot of these weird things I used to do back in the easy game, which was, essentially just going around in circles trying to find as much stuff as I could. But I think the game caught on to that, and eventually it started only giving me like 1 item per loot crate, so lesson learned there, had to move on. Now, since 420 is finally over, I do hope you all had a relaxing day for those of you that recognize the holiday. For me, as a typical stoner, I don't really tend to recognize too much, other than the fact that people do, so gotta take advantage of the flower deals whenever you can. Which is what I did, and now where I am right now. High in the sky. When this episode is over, I'll be doing that as well. Oh my. The game has been kind, which is not something the game does very often. But I am not going to look negatively upon it. Just try not to be a dumbass. I'm trying to avoid the bears. So, in addition to the different levels with the bears, there are also, at least in the easy mode, there are different subgroup of bears in the sense of their HP. One bear type has 140, the other one has 180. 141, it's not worth doing the tactic that I showed you earlier with the 2 arrows and the gun. That is typically better suited for, bigger bears and other prey, if you can get around to it, especially if you can upgrade the shotgun, which again requires us to build the base command unit in order for us to actually craft the, let's see, in order for us to craft craft the higher tiered items, so we can make full use of, well, everything that we're catching and doing. But again, for right now, our goal is to try to stay alive. Whatever may occur, we must stay alive. But if we die, that's okay. But when we die, we will go ahead and build our base command unit wherever, or sorry, once we get our corpses supplies back. Damn it, no nails, I bet, huh? Oh, damn it. Well, there goes a calm walking around trying to gather some basic material. The bear had to come in and wreck it now. There's a little critter. Alright, I don't see a bear chase. Shotgun. Let's get the top off. Oh, there's nails. Okay, so we can make 2 sets of arrows. And top that off. We'll save the water from getting to the red, just so we have that extra water to keep us going. Because yeah, I could use it now, but I don't have another thing of water, and I really would rather, quite frankly, save it. Alright, so we have arrows again, so we can properly hunt these bastards down. And I should guess that should go without saying, hey kids, if you're here, go away. Because you know what? I really don't need it. Well, I really don't need any kids around. That's what I meant to say. Alright, chicken rat bastard. So whenever you're hunting critters, especially the small game, you want to aim for the upper left-hand corner of their health bar. That is usually a surefire way to get them. I mean, you know, you want to make sure you also have a steady hand when you do it too. Oh, shit, fuck. Again, we're not going to try to take out as much wildlife until we have an ample supply of ammunition. And by ample supply, honestly, if I could, I would have enough weapons and materials that should I die and get a chance to actually spawn back at the base, I'd want to make sure I would have a complete set of basic armor, basic weapons, just to get me back out there, retrieve all the items, and then reassess the situation from there. But that's an ideal situation. The hunters may not allow such a thing to happen. But we shall see. We shall see once we get there. Provided, of course, as I've mentioned before, no death. And that's, you know, you tricked me, Boulder. Sorry, I thought that was an ore, but no, that was just the rock face. Kind of tricking me. And I might be able to get one. No, I should be able to get both those ores. Okay. So, again, with the ores, once we get the refinery built, we can actually use these to turn them into appropriate fragments. We can use those fragments to build bigger and better utilities and tools. Hello. Such as the rifle, said refinery, chicken coops, you know, all the other fun advanced tools we'll get to eventually. Now, okay, without killing myself. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Thank you, my friend. Ores, iron? No, it's potassium. I try and make it a guessing game with myself to see if I can actually tell what it is between iron or potassium based on the color. Sometimes the color gets me and I don't see it properly, and then things like that don't really affect the outcome. It's just, you know, can't really see the color apparently. Alright, I need your cloth, bunny. Work our way up the food chain, grab the little guys first. And once we're able, take the big ones out. And Actually, once we're done with this loop run, I'll probably just build a BCU and just leave it up at the base. Just so if and when death occurs, there's no waiting period, it's just slap it on and we are good to go. Son of a bitch, again. You know what, game? I'm really getting tired of this. Just saying. In fact, I'm so mad. I can take you out with the wolf. That'll work. Once again, out of arrows, of course, but that's okay. Butcher. I need a couple more arrows. I'm pissed. Reload just to be on the safe side. Thanks, game. Thanks for, you know, showing me one good thing and then taking it away. Alright, well, at least now that we've stopped at the big tree here, we'll grab this and the big tree grub, and then, actually, okay, I'm just making sure I'm topped off. I don't want those to go to waste quite yet. Again, we still have plenty of time before the winter season is, so. Alright, so, let's see here. All sticks. Craft those arrows up for now. Alright. Back on the prowl again. Alright, I guess I'm going the wrong way, because I could have sworn. Yeah, I went the wrong way. There was a lot of little sporadically placed loot around here. I could have sworn I saw. It's too good to be true. Yep. Although, if it's. Let's see. Maybe I can sneak. Oh, he went up that way. Then I will just take this crate, bear. And you can just deal. We'll keep trucking forward. We'll grab this one fast. Iron. Yep. Finally got one. Got one right, I should say. That's all I meant. In terms of appropriately guessing what it is. Wolf down that way. There we go. More iron. We have enough ammunition for now. Again, I'm trying to make sure I preserve the ammo for the bears. Mostly because the bears provide, of course, more meat, more fat, more resources. You know what? We'll skip the ore for right now. That's taken out. That's a new behavior. Damn you. Oh, come on. Alright, well, unfortunately, now I'm infected. Which means I can eat whatever I want now. So infection basically means whenever the wolves or anybody attack you and they get you, like they just got me, you get what the infection is. You don't get to retain or recuperate your stats from eating all the various forms of protein, so those stats are going to go down. You can't cure it with basic antidote, but in order to create that, you need to go fishing for a while, and once we get that done, then we'll be okay. But for right now, I can't retain my points, like I said. I can eat whatever, whether it's raw or cooked or burnt or whatever. I can eat whatever I want to now. It doesn't matter. Which means I can drink as much water as I want now because I can drink dirty water and not have to worry. Alright, well, the chicken perished. Who cares about that? Made it worth it with the blueberries. Alright, so I am skipping the ore process right now. When it does get to the daytime hours, I think I'll go ahead fish and probably do some tree logging. Because the base is up there, so that shouldn't be too bad. Alright. You almost got me, game. You almost got me to turn the hunters on. Now, unfortunately, with the basic antidote, I also have to dive deep into the ocean. I just have to go. I have to go diving and try to locate kelp. Because I need kelp. I need 5 kelp, 1 liver, and 3 medical toxins, which you can create with medicinal leaves and with fish oil. In order to get fish oil, you obviously need to go fishing. So this evening we'll be doing a little bit of fishing, which you can enjoy the sped up version as I do the traditional thing of trying to get high. Wow. Getting high while I do my fishing. Damn, there's a lot of critters out. I saw fibers over there. Try and get around this bastard. Damn. Not worth it. Not worth the blueberry. Just for that fat man. Or fat bear, I should say. Alright. Fibers. If I don't have enough fiber in the diet. No, I'm just kidding. Wrong kind of fiber. Try and do the kelp diving here sooner rather than later before it's way too dark. I won't be able to see anything, or do anything really. Other than pulling fish out, they will go to waste because I have no fridge. And again, the fridge is important because of the base command unit. So, let's see. Nothing. All the nothing, huh? That's great. Thank you, game. I appreciate you. This is because I didn't harvest the ore, huh? Yep, that's what it is. I didn't harvest the ore, so the game's punishing me. Well. Let's see. I do have. There we go. Alright, so soon we'll be back. Bullets, eh? Well, I can't even make any more bullets, so that could be a small problem. When in doubt, and also when you're up against the elements a little bit, never hurts to carry the boomstick around. So that way when something creeps up on you, you at least have a fair shot of not dying. Damn it. Probably could have gotten a chicken. Did not feel like wasting an arrow, especially since I'm taken down that way. Alright. I'm also peering down below the sea level here to see if I can spot any easy kelp to grab. Also just checking. Just making sure nobody's around. Because it would be very helpful if nobody tried to come at me while I was down below. Because, I'll be honest with you, the creatures can swim a well better than I can. So, if at all possible costs, do not swim when there's a critter around. Now, you might be noticing some other rocks and some clamshells down there. Again, those are for some advanced item crafting. We won't really have time to grab those because our focus right now is trying to grab... Oh, but I'm running out of air. And we're going to see what happens. Nope, I make it. Now it's funny, you only need to just pop up real fast, then you're back in again. So there's the clams over there. There's the sandstone rocks. You can mine both of those with a pickaxe, or just the regular axe. But that's all you can use underwater. If you try to use any of your weapons, they'll just go back to inventory as such. Alright, again, we're going to ignore the sandstone because it serves no purpose for me right now. What I am trying to focus on finding is more kelp. Without, of course, killing myself. Because if I kill myself by drowning, the irony of which will not be lost upon me just because I have a history with drowning with my game characters, let's say. Maybe I'll tell that story if I do end up drowning from dying. Or dying from drowning. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue-tied, it's a wonderful, fun adventure for all involved. Now, hopefully I was smart, and I picked up more kelp from before, but since I don't remember everything off the top of my head from last time, my guess is probably not. Good, I can make one bullet. Alright, so with the rain still going down, the sun going down as well. Yeah, see, there's that little crappy level 140 garbage. Not worth the effort by any stretch. The imagination or usefulness of resources. Alright, so we have 3 pieces of kelp. I'm just gonna see if we can't try to get lucky around here and find 2 pieces of kelp. And if I have to, I'll go kill a wolf. That should hopefully, if the odds are with me, give me a liver. And then we can get back to normal. Damn. And let's get back up again. Okay. The one-time clamshells are everywhere. No, I don't need clams. I need kelp. Lots of kelp. Yeah, I know I didn't pick up any kelp because otherwise I probably would have showed up in that bar when I hit tab. Come on. Is there seriously no more kelp? I know it's sometimes a pain to find, but really? Oh, there's one. We'll jump up first. Let's go down and grab it. There's the steak. And don't die. I won't be dead. Okay, so I need to find one more piece of kelp. I can have my basic antidote and live. Live, damn me, live. Come on. Ugh, every time. There's always just the one last thing you need. And it's always so hard to find it. Well, at the very least, it's not too late in the day. So there's still some time. Yes, I know, everything is perishing. But there it is, there's our magic kelp. Kelp. And after this, it'll be time to fish. That might be the end of our day, because it is getting way too dark again to do anything, as per usual. So once that sun goes completely down... Yep, perfect, okay. So we have our kelp, we still have our liver. We have a little bit of daylight, just a peek. We're just going to scout out ahead here. See if we can't grab anything before we have to call it for the night shift. Where I sign off and say goodnight to everyone and try not to get myself eaten or mauled by a bear. Damn it. Scrap metal is usually the hardest thing to grab on the fly. As I contradict myself. Wow, really? I'm cold? Okay, that's a first. So part of the reason I'm cold also is just because I don't have anything substantial to wear. Ooh, I just realized something. Maybe that's why I shouldn't have been making all those arrows now that I'm thinking about it. This may not be going the way I was hoping. Let's see here. So we have enough for a fuel brick. Craft that up. Plop those in. Oh wait. What do I care if they're cooked? Let's see here. Still not enough? Alright. Plop that in. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water. Drink up. Drink up. Come on. One more. Am I not thirsty enough? Yes, I can drink infinite water and give myself a terrible, terrible disease. Alright, so everyone, it is that time of night again. The fire is on, so at this point, I will say thank you so much for joining me, and I will, like I said before, just kind of be putzing around here. But if anything substantial happens, I'll be sure to let you know. Otherwise, until then, I will see you guys next time.